Coming to you from Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium in New Philadelphia, the site for a fall showdown between two iconic rivals here in girls varsity soccer. It's the 7-6-1 Dover Crimson Tornadoes against the 2-10-1 Quakers of New Philadelphia High School. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Mitch Spinell on the call here alongside with Chris Kane. And Chris, is another matchup between these two schools that are kind of trying to find their way later on in the season.
Yeah, both are very young teams, a lot of young starters. Both have first-year coaches, even though it's not their first year coaching, it's their first year with their teams. They've had a tough middle schedule, but are both looking to, get healthy, find some patterns, and then prepare for the end of the season coming in the next week or so as they prepare for the sectional tournament.
This is our pregame report brought to you by our friends at Right Mark Roofing. And Chris, we did a game a couple of weeks ago between the Crimson Tornadoes and the Louisville Leopards, a 3-0 Leopards win. What have you seen from this Crimson Tornadoes squad that has gone 500 over the last 6 matches? What are the differences you've seen between that match and this one going into tonight?
The biggest thing that I've seen, Mitch, is the composition of the team. We've got 3 additional freshmen who've started half of those games or more. We've not given up many goals. We've only given up, I think, 4 goals since that game where we gave up the 3. So they've started to gel and come together defensively. We just have not been able to find the back of the net, and that's not anything new that we didn't see at Louisville. But I imagine that we're going to see both teams tonight look to really focus on finding the back of the net, even if that comes at the cost of giving up a goal.
Meanwhile, the Quakers come into tonight's match having lost 4 of their last 5 with a lone tie against Mansfield Senior back on the 20th, trying to get back in the win column here this evening. That is our pregame report brought to you by our friends at Right Mark Roofing. And be sure to stay tuned. In just a few minutes, we will kick things off between the Quakers and the Crimson Tornadoes here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. Be sure to stay right here on Big Time Sports.
Treat your family to the best in dining pleasure at Chibo's Restaurant in Waynesburg. The very best in homemade pasta, rigatoni, and spaghetti will delight your appetite. And the homemade rolls and bread are menu favorites. Visit Chibo's once and you'll become a regular. Other popular items like chicken, ham, and veal parmesan highlight our menu. Take the short drive to great food at Chibo's in Waynesburg.
At Mears Nissan, we make car buying easy. We want our customers to have a pleasant buying experience from start to finish. We offer a comfortable and welcoming space where you can feel confident making your purchase. Family owned and operated for over 35 years, we're proud to offer family-friendly financing options designed to fit your budget. Don't just take our word for it. Take a look at some of our happy customers. So if you're planning on buying a new or used car or truck, look no further than Mears Nissan in Canton and let our family take care of yours.
The American Professional Truck Driving School by Buckeye Career Center offers hands-on CDL training and expert-led classroom instruction to prepare you for success. Already trained elsewhere? No problem. Complete testing on-site at U.S. America CDL Test Center by Buckeye Career Center. Register for training or to take your CDL test by calling today. Get the skills, get certified, get on the road with Buckeye Career Center.
Looking to make your brand stand out? Come visit Albert's Advertising at 104 East Main Street in downtown Sugar Creek. We're your one-stop shop for custom wholesale embroidery and screen printing, catering to businesses of all sizes, big, small, and everything in between. Enjoy the perks of low minimum orders and no setup charges on screen printing. We're open Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 5 and Saturday from 11 to 3. Elevate your branding with Albert's Advertising today.
Locally owned Alban Title in Dover is a full-service title and escrow company. Our experienced staff has over 100 years of combined experience. The choice is yours. Choose Alban Title in Dover. Call for an estimate at 330-343-5800 or log on to albantitle.com.
We are farmers. Looking for a Ford? Head to Parkway Ford in Dover, Ohio, just a quick drive from Canton. We're your hometown hub for new and used cars, expert service, and financing made easy. Whether you're buying, leasing, servicing, or selling, our team is here to help. No pressure, just great deals and even better people. Serving drivers from Tuscarawas, Stark, and Summit counties, we do business your way, the right way, the Parkway way. Come see us in Dover.
Mellow tones for Monaco Lawn Care and Maintenance. Are you tired of all the lawn work you have to do? Let Monaco Lawn Care and Maintenance do it for you. Just pick up the phone and call Monaco's Lawn Care and Maintenance. No job is too big or too small, and you'll have the best dressed lawn in your entire neighborhood. Make the call to Monaco's Lawn Care and Maintenance, 330-987-8144.
And we welcome you back here to Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. We are just moments away from the start of tonight's high school girls soccer matchup between Dover and New Philadelphia. Mitch Spinell alongside Chris Kane here. We are at the 2025 Rivals for a Cause match here between these two rival schools coming together tonight for a bigger cause here.
Yeah, Mitch, this is always a culminating event for the season, much like rivalry week for the football. This is the big week for both of these teams to come together and not only compete, but there's things throughout the week where they do some stuff, but they raise awareness for cancer. And for the last 2 years, they've had the honor, but also the distinct disprivilege of having to be able to support one of their own. Last year with a teammate on the New Philadelphia Quakers, and this year a student at the Dover High School. So, it is a great cause that brings them all together, but it's so disheartening to see that we've got kids in our own community that are battling with this.
Dover will be wearing the pink uniforms tonight as part of the Rivals for a Cause matchup against the Quakers up in the white uniforms for this evening. Now, before we get into tonight's match, I want to remind you guys to I did get that switched, right? Yes.
Yep.
Now, I want to remind you guys before we get into tonight's match, be sure to stop by your local Wendy's for a junior bacon cheeseburger, maybe a hot cup of chili, or a chocolate or vanilla frosty. Be sure to stop by your local Wendy's restaurant.
Yeah, Mitch, the Quakers are going to be in the pink here tonight, and the Tornadoes are in white with purple lettering. The pink is general cancer awareness, and the purple is specifically for the types of cancer that the students were battling. So pretty awesome to see them coming. We got an early attack by the Tornadoes here, looking to get on the board early.
That is after our kickoff, brought to you by Mount Hope Fence here at midfield.
There are 9 players on the field today that are. This is going to be their last rivalry game, so bittersweet ending. But I know they'll look to give it their all. We've got three seniors on the Quakers and six seniors over for the Tornadoes. That this will be their final rivalry game.
We're looking at it here. You said the 6 seniors for this Dover varsity roster here. Many of them, as you mentioned, playing their last rivalry game tonight as the ball escapes to the far side. 6 seniors for the Tornadoes, just 2 of them for the Quakers here in the likes of Piper Poole and Angie Solis. A number of top players, though, up at the upperclassmen for the Tornadoes.
Going to have our first goal kick here. The Tornadoes went on an attack and got it over the end line, so Quakers have a goal kick here. Serenity Blickensdorfer intercepted that. It'll be a throw in to Dover.
So New Philadelphia trying to keep it from going out, but it looks like Dover will retain possession here on the side. Number 12, Abigail Lane, the junior, inbounding the ball. A 2-on-2 sets involving Lane and her fellow number 12 for New Philadelphia. That is McKenna Miller, the sophomore. As the ball is at midfield here, a shot on top the goal, the first.
That was a Stericotlet from about 20 yards out. Off that throw in from Abigail Lane. One pass, and Estero looked up, saw the goal, took a shot, and we're 1-0.
We'll take a look at it right here on the Domino's Pizza Big Play Replay. Be sure to check out that kick.
Yeah, Astaire does a really good job of getting that ball settled down, sees the goals kind of open. Piper Poole for the Quakers was in good position, just a little bit out of her reach for the first goal of the game.
So Dover takes a 1-0 lead here over New Philadelphia on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard as we are back in play, and the Tornadoes on the attack once again as the ball goes out, and New Philadelphia will take over here. As we mentioned in pregame, New Philadelphia donning the pink threads for tonight's game, Dover in white, as the Quakers trying to find their way downfield for the first time in this match. It's a scrum in midfield here as Dover tries to reset itself.
We're going to see Dover work the ball a lot through young freshman Anna Klassner, who's come on second half of the season. She was battling for some playing time early on, has started beginning to start these games here in the last 3 games. She's worked really, really hard and has become a dominant force defensively, but she's been able to put together some attack for Dover, so I think we're going to see them try to work the ball through her a lot in that midfield.
That ball knocked out there as Miley Patton tried to work the right far side, and the ball just escaped, so it will be repossessed again by the Tornadoes, as in the corner will be...
Looks like it's going to be our first corner kick of the game. Cashlyn Harmon out there to take it.
Harmon, one of the 6 starting seniors for Dover in this match here. A header is skipped away. Right back over to Harmon. A look here inside. Let's see if Dover can respond here as they go for a kick, and it's blocked.
That's
a great
save by Piper Poole. That ball moved around really fast, and she did a great job just tracking, coming across, getting her hands on it to keep it out of the net.
Dover still possessing here, and Poole rather saves it again.
Yeah, I think Peyton Graves sent that in for Dover, but Piper had her eyes on it the whole way in.
And so New Philadelphia able to keep Dover from possessing an early 2-0 match lead here and trying to work downfield. There goes number 12, Miller. Miller, it's 2-on-1. She tries to go for the goal, and it's stopped there by Blinn. Ball being knocked to about midfield here, and Dover trying to work on the momentum, though. New Philadelphia picks it up.
That's Jillian Haynes out there in the midfield for the Quakers, looking to get that ball forward. Now is Anna Klassner coming up and interrupting play there. Miley Patton looking to go down the line. We've got a couple runners for Tornadoes coming into the middle of the goal. Can she get it across?
Patton trying to find somebody within the end zone there, and it's stopped by Poole. Patton's been favoring a lot of that right side early on. A 1-0 Dover lead early on in this match here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. Dover trying to add on here, though. The ball just kicked right back, but it's batted around. And it's over to, once again, number 2, Blickensdorfer, and it's knocked out of bounds. And so it'll be Lane taking it out here for the Tornadoes. The look here is kicked away, but right into the possession of number 21 for Dover, and that is a stoppage there, an infraction. So New Philadelphia trying to work its way downfield here as the ball is not close to the out-of-bounds line. It is.
Yeah, it was Avery Worst trying to get her leg around that to keep it in place. Another freshman who's come on late in the season here. We've got a Quaker substitution coming in.
That's Aaliyah Baranek, number 8, coming into the match. And she is set to replace number 25, Katie Brown. New Philadelphia trying to get itself established on offense. They spent a lot of time on their own side of the pitch.
McKenna Miller for the Quakers is doing a really good job of gobbling up anything that comes within feet of her. She got her head on that last one. She's gotten a couple interceptions on passes. She's working really hard for the Quakers there in midfield.
Ball skips past, but is retained once again by New Philly here. And some defensive work there by Dover as they pick up the ball once again. I believe that was Cotlet on the defensive work there, and Dover will take it out from the side here.
Avery Worth's going to take that throw in for Tornadoes. He's got Miley Patton down the line and Bridget McCrate coming back to find that ball.
And nearly a misplay there by Dover, but they're able to pick it back up once again. And Dover trying to get over to the left far side, and it was knocked around for a bit by number 12 for Dover, Lane. And the ball is knocked out here, so Lane will take it out once again.
We're going to have our first foul of the game on the Quakers. A little push from behind there. This is going to be Peyton Grave taking this restart. She'll look to get it in there and make it dangerous for the Tornadoes.
Sets it up towards the middle here. A potential shot on goal, and it's knocked around. That was Klossner who tried to hit it towards the goal, and it's set to the far right side here. And New Philadelphia picks it up. A nice 2-on-1 match there. Rolling down the left side. Philly trying to make something of its offense. And it's a sprint here. A foot race between Dover and Philly. And Blinn makes the stop. A nice one there.
Yeah, that was a really long solo run out there. Jillian Haynes got that ball and had all kinds of space and really had confidence in her ability to beat the Quaker or the Tornado.
You take a look at the effort there by Blinn on our Mount Hope Fence defensive replay.
She beats the two defenders. It gets around him, has an open shot. Savannah Blinn does a great job being in good position and keeping her hands on that ball.
And with that, we take a quick timeout here. 1-0 Dover here, about a quarter into our first half.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Bear Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Bear Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Selling your home is one of the largest transactions you will have in your lifetime. Sure, you could try to sell it yourself, but you can also cut your own hair, but why risk it? There are contracts, inspections, appraisals, financing, marketing, title work, and negotiating. Why not leave it to the professionals at McIntyre Realty, one of the few remaining locally owned real estate companies? As my granddaughter Mason says,
make the call!
Since 1988, Wood Electric has been your hometown electrical contractor of choice, trusted for top-quality commercial, industrial, and residential electrical work. From new construction to repairs, we do it all. And we do it right the first time. And when the unexpected hits, we're here with 24-hour emergency service, because the lights won't wait. Call Wood Electric today, where experience meets reliability. Wired right, right on time, every time.
Speedy Septic Service. We are a family-owned, full-service residential, agricultural, and commercial sewer and drain cleaning service. We have highly trained technicians equipped to utilize the most advanced technologies in high-pressure jetting and video inspections of sewers, with many of them with us for over 12 years. We have expanded our services, including Tuscarawas County operations and maintenance and point-of-sale inspections. Call 330-878-5423. Speedy Septic Service.
your health, trust the expertise close to home. Pomerene Hospital, nationally recognized for excellence in community health, serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with compassionate, specialized care. From pain management to gastroenterology and to women's health, our local offices are just minutes away. Pomerene Hospital, where advanced medicine meets a commitment to our neighbors. Learn more at pomerenehospital.org.
Do you have an old junker sitting around that's not worth anything? It might be just an old junker to you, but at Speedy Auto Salvage, it's worth big bucks. Your end-of-life car or truck will quickly turn into cash for vacation, bill payoffs, or just money for fun. Speedy also takes sheet metal and old appliances and will put cash right in your hands. Speedy pays top dollar for your end-of-life vehicle, sheet metal, scrap iron, and even old appliances. Pickup service is available. Hurry in today to Speedy Auto Salvage.
And as we come back here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium, Dover up 1-0. Mitch Spinell alongside Chris Kane. Chris, you mentioned a substitution here just happened recently.
Yeah, Maddie Kinsey came in for Aubrey Barker. I think we're going to see both coaches use lots of substitutions today. It's a gorgeous day out, but it's pretty warm down there, so I think they'll look to make sure that they get plenty of rest for their players. I think that's Jillian Haynes again out there, found herself open again.
Haynes has been working the far side, sprinting against the Dover defense, as New Philadelphia has not spent a lot of time on offense on Dover's side of the field. That being said, the likes of Savannah Blinn making some key stops on goal early on.
Yeah, they've tested her a couple times. Luckily, she's been in place. You know, Piper Poole for the Quakers has been in place for all but that one shot that's gone in. She's done a great job stopping. So the last time these two played, it was a 2-0 game. So I think everybody's looking for some consistency here in the attacks. Got Jillian Haynes coming to see if she can challenge that, and she's created some trouble. She's pretty fast. Again, I think she's going to beat Avery Wurst around the edge there. Oh, Avery does a great job of getting her body in position to stop that attack.
New Philadelphia sets up, though, offensively once again. They try to hit it towards the near side.
McKenna Miller again getting open.
See Solis trying to get it into a corner now. And the ball just rolls out of bounds. Looks like a second guess there by number 8 for New Philadelphia.
That's
that
Aaliyah Baranek.
And so Dover gets possession again here. Ball is knocked away. It was in possession of Blickensderfer.
Yeah, Serenity Blickensderfer wanted to take Leah Kutcher on, and Leah said, I'm not having any of that, and had a great defensive stop there because had Serenity gotten around her, she was open to the goal the rest of the way.
Lane tries to find Blickensderfer. Blickensderfer hits it over the middle. And New Philly will pick it up here as Dover's still fighting. And Dover has possession once again. It's Patton. Dover resetting now.
Klassner to Wurst. Wurst looks to find Astera Kotlet, and Quakers intercept it. Back out there to Jillian Haynes.
And Haynes favoring that left side once again, but a nice stop there by Gross, and Dover will take possession again. They look over the middle here to Harmon. Harmon hits it over to Patton on the right side again. It looks like it'll go back over to Philly.
The official says that one went out of bounds. These lines are pretty tough to see. The black line is difficult, so I think we'll see a lot of players that are out there on the edge.
You mentioned it, tough to see from our angle right now, but a thin black line separating the green and the white sideline turf here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium.
And they've moved McKenna Miller from the outside midfielder there to the inside. I think that's just an indication of Chad Roberts, the coach for the Quakers, recognizing she's doing a great job finding the ball. Piper Poole with another great save there.
That was Bridget McCrate, who nearly had a nice twist and shot towards the goal. But as you mentioned, she was able to make the stop. Poole. And we have it here on replay, brought to you by Dennison Yard.
Yeah, Bridget McCrate does a great job being creative there, finds an open space, but Piper Poole right there doing a great job tracking where that ball is.
And the ball rolls out of bounds here, still deep in New Philadelphia territory.
Aubrey Barker coming back in for the Quakers. Got a goal kick here.
A line drive kick that's set up by Dover. Knocked to about midfield. So we'll be the Tornadoes taking over on offense once again. They've spent a lot of time on this side of the field. A look here for Harmon as she knocks it around, gets it back over up top. Ball will head out of bounds here. Some nice defensive run here by Philly.
Saw a substitution for Dover there. I see that Reese Russell has come into the game back there in defense for the Tornadoes, replacing Avery Wurst. Bridget McCrate looking to find some help in the middle of the field from her teammates. Going to go to the corner, pull it back, and tries to get it in. Deflected by the Quakers and then played away.
Gets stuck there, and the ball is just tipped out. Let's see if Dover has a shot on goal here towards the middle, and some nice defense there by Philly. And rolling down the right side is number 12, Miller, who made the stop on defense.
McKenna Miller working hard back there.
Let's see if Blickensderfer can work her way towards the middle, and no, Philly picks it up again. A look here potentially.
Sarah Kotla, this was dangerous last time.
On goal!
Again, the second time.
As Sarah Kotla with her second goal, and it's 2-0 Dover.
Yeah, Mitch, those are so hard for goalkeepers, and I think Piper was in really. Yeah, you'll see here, almost the same exact position as Sarah Kotla gets it. No pressure on the ball. Piper Poole in a really good position, makes a diving save, gets a hand on it, just not enough to stop it. That's a great play by Sarah Kotla, recognizing she had time to settle that ball and take a shot.
Well, the first goal, she was able to get some air under the ball. The second one, she just rolled into the right space in the corner on the left side. So it's 2-0 Dover over New Philadelphia on the Wayne Garage Doors scoreboard. And once again, Dover operating on the left side of the pitch as New Philadelphia tries to pick up some of the pieces.
McCrate's going to probably look to go to goal here.
McCrate getting tucked into a corner. Looks like she gets out of it, though, but New Philly picks it up.
Good clearance there by the Quakers. Oh, another great block. That was McKenna Miller. That was another one of those dangerous shots from way out there. Lane is left-footed player, so she was able to settle that and take a shot. McKenna Miller doing a great job coming over and putting her body in front of it.
And it'll be Blickensderfer here from the left side trying to find an open look. She's got it, and no, a save.
That's a great save. Piper Poole just saved that game from being 3-0. There was a Tornado runner coming in, reached out and deflected it out of that running path.
New Philadelphia is still stuck, though, as Dover tries once again on goal, and a nice save by Poole. And so Piper Poole has already had to work a lot on this side, not only the shots on goal, but having to operate with a team that's been mostly on your own side of the field so far. Right now, New Philadelphia trying to find something here, but Dover picks up the ball once again.
That's Aubrey Werther up there putting pressure on Ainsley Bolin from a ball from McKenna Miller, trying to start something in the attack in the center of the field instead of the outsides. I think they might change a tactic and see if there's a soft spot in that Tornado defense.
And let's see if New Philadelphia can get something going here as the ball is knocked back right over to Lane for Dover. Two to nothing Dover over New Philadelphia here on the Wayne Garage Doors scoreboard. I want to remind you folks to be sure to stop by your local Wendy's at any point after tonight's contest. Be sure to pick up a junior bacon cheeseburger, maybe a cup of chili or a delicious chocolate or vanilla frosty here. Once again, be sure to stop by your local Wendy's after tonight's game. And New Philadelphia here brewing something now, but Dover picks up the ball and it's knocked around to midfield once again.
Yeah, Aubrey Barker came up and had a head of steam going. Ainsley Bolin was just able to get down and not foul and win that ball, and now they're in a counterattack scenario for Dover, and Cashlyn Harmon took a nice shot, and unfortunately her teammate Bridget McCrate made the block there, but it happens sometimes.
Lane will inbound the ball again over to Blickensdorfer, tucked between two defenders, and knocks the ball back over to Lane. A reset over now on the pass that goes past two sets of Philly players, but it's picked up by the Quakers. That is number 7 for New Philly, Aubrey Werther. Dover in main control for most of this first half offensively. Long volley down the sideline goes out of bounds here, and we will take a quick timeout. 2-0, Dover over New Philadelphia here, midway through the first half.
Introducing Uncle Primo's, where culinary expertise meets passion. Uncle Primo's, where we're crafting outstanding steaks and succulent seafood like never before. Our passion for the perfect dish is unmatched. We take pride in every Italian creation, boasting our lasagna as unbeatable. And our Primo salad, a timeless classic, always fresh, always delicious. Good food and good company, because here we're making restaurant history one dish at a time. Welcome to Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern, Ohio, your ultimate destination for automotive excellence. Get behind the wheel of your dreams with our exclusive lineup of top quality vehicles. From sleek sedans to rugged SUVs, we have something for every driver. Explore our wide selection of premium cars and let our expert team help you find the perfect match. Don't settle for ordinary. Upgrade to extraordinary at Daystar Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Malvern.
Football there, football there, football everywhere! What? How is that a flag?
He landed on him after the sack. That's roughing the passer.
Huh. Okay, what if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he couldn't stop his body like a human, so he ends up trampling him, and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back, and he tramples him some more, and he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm a buffalo. I don't know my strength compared to you.
Wait, what?
Come on, ref, let the boys play!
We understand the challenges families face today. Insurance can be confusing, and sometimes you're afraid to make the wrong move. Well, the Tuscarawas insurance professionals are here to make it easy. Our trusted staff will walk you through everything you need to know to make your decision easier for you. All our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, for your satisfaction. Learn more. Visit TuskInsurance.com or one of our 3 convenient locations: New Philly, Strasburg, and Sugar Creek.
LodgeVision Technologies is a locally owned IT service management group in Winesburg, Ohio. If your small business has technology needs ranging from workstation setups to network management, filtering, and cybersecurity, LodgeVision Technologies has the team and experience to create a solution unique to your business. Our goal is to simplify your business by taking the complexity and difficulty out of technology. Contact LodgeVision Technologies and experience a true peace of mind with all of your technology needs.
It's March, baby, and Simpson Heating and Cooling is bringing the heat. And the shot is up. The shot is up. You call that a shot? Why don't we get somebody to teach these guys about the game of hoops?
What do you think, Coach?
So I thought you said these guys were all-stars.
They are a lot more professional here in their installation. Check out this installation. He's got 1 turn. He makes 2 turns. Wow! Sweet banana. We have got a full installation.
Now I see what you meant when you were talking about all-stars. These guys know what they're doing.
Somebody call for an all-star?
When madness hits your home, choose Simpson.
Welcome you back to Woody Hayes as New Philadelphia is down 2-0 here in this girls soccer match here on Big Time Sports. Mitch Spinell alongside Chris Kane here as Dover has been operating mainly on the left side of this field so far on your screens as the offense here, commanding the lead and commanding much of the time of possession.
think that one's going to go to the Quakers. I think, I think Reese Russell touched that.
Lane tried to inbound it here as we have 3 substitutions for New Philly.
2 for Dover.
You got Solis coming back into the game for Philly alongside number 25, Katie Brown, and number 11, Natalia Solis.
And Ava Bonanno and Taylor Vaughn for Dover are going to see their first minutes for tonight.
Well, Chris, if you're New Philadelphia right now, you're not only dealing with a 2-0 deficit, but you just haven't been able to. You've gotten downfield to the Dover side so far, but you haven't had a lot of lengthy possessions. What can you try to do to change that against Dover's defense?
Yeah, it sounds kind of counterintuitive, Mitch, sometimes, but I think New Philadelphia is trying to play a little too fast. You know, this turf changes the game. They're used to playing on grass, as is Dover. But right now, they're moving so fast that they can't get their players around to have good passing combinations. So I think if they slowed down a little bit and got numbers, it's kind of like a good chess game. You got to get your pawns forward, and then you got to bring your rooks and your knights in to support them so that you can have good attacks instead of just wasting all your pawns out there.
Well, as Blinn picked up the ball that went long there, one of the things you might mean to look at, one of the factors later on in this contest could be the fact that Blinn has been operating with the lowering sun for much of this contest with her hands shielding her eyes for most of the contest.
Yeah, the first half in Quaker Stadium here, if you're on the wrong side of the field, you're going to be shielding your eyes the whole time. Luckily, Piper Poole's got the shaded end, but depending on how that sun continues to go, I think she'll probably be shaded in the second half. But that is definitely something that can play a role. And if I was Coach Roberts, I'd be looking to try and test that out as much as I could.
We have number 18, Alexis Long, the freshman, inbounding for New Philly as they try to make something here on the Dover side of the field. Potential open look now on the right side here.
Katie Brown made that run. And then
let's see if Solis now, who just got into the game, can create something for the Quakers. She passes it along in possession of number 21, Aubrey Barker. Barker trying to work on the left side, and it's booted out of bounds. And the ball's still rolling inbounds, actually. Now it officially reaches the black turf. It's like one of those foul balls in baseball that you're not sure whether it's going to be fair or foul by the time it reaches third base.
Looks like the official called a foul here with a trip on Taylor Vaughn. So the Quakers are going to get their first free start here at the goal, see what they do with it. They put it right on number 8, Aaliyah Brannick. She did a nice job trying to challenge for that ball. Peyton Grave just got up and beat her to it.
And now it's New Philadelphia commanding more of the field here as they try to cut into this Dover lead. Barker working the left side, and that's off the top of one of Dover's players. And Dover will hit it to about midfield once again as the momentum swings back over.
You got Taylor Vaughn out there, but she's well defended. Going to look to get that ball to Ava Bonanno. Cashlyn Harmon plays it in to the corner. Taylor's going to look to see if she can get there in time. Just short. Going to be a goal kick for the Quakers.
New Philly will hit a low line drive in, and that ball goes out of bounds. A glancing off of number 8 for New Philly, Brannick.
Brannick did a great job trying to handle that ball. Save there for Poole.
Off
Taylor
the deflection.
Vaughn. Piper made a great first save on a challenging shot from Bridget McCrate. Deflected off her hands, and Taylor Vaughn.
Let's take a look at it here on the Domino's Big Play Replay.
You got Bridget McCrate who gets that down, puts a challenging shot there for Piper, just deflects it off the side, but Taylor Vaughn was in great position to get that and finish it in the side netting there.
And so Dover has taken a 3-0 lead with just under 15 minutes left in this opening half here over New Philadelphia on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard. Mentioned Vaughn with that goal joins
Astera Kotlet had the other two. We've had 2 long shots and then 1 follow-up shot from real close range. And again, I don't know that there's much different Piper Poole could have done there. She made a great save.
So New Philadelphia really needing to pick things up here on offense if they want to get back into this match. As the ball rolls back to midfield, but many pink shirts operating here, and the ball just gets a little bit away from Baranek. Baranek, though, hustling back here, works.
It's Aubrey Werther looking to expose that hole in the middle of the field. Solis putting pressure on it, not going to make it easy.
Looks like the ball was out of bounds as Baranek tried to save it, but was already standing out of bounds when it occurred. New Philadelphia commanding more of the offensive side of the pitch later in the first half, but just haven't been able to get close to the goal here. As
Derek Kotlet plays a great ball out to Bridget McCray, who stayed on side, beats Piper. There's not a lot you can do with those. That's a great ball from Astera Kotlet on a fast-running Bridget McCray, one-on-one with the goalie, and she does her job and keeps it on net.
Let's take a look at it here on the Dennison Yard replay. 3rd goal scorer for Dover.
You can't see the ball played in, but you see a great run from Bridget McCray, staying on side but still keeping that pace going. Gets the goalie 1v1 and puts it in the corner.
Just over a minute from our previous goal score. It's 4-0 Dover now over New Philadelphia on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard. As this Rivals for a Cause match starting to go heavily towards Dover's way. Well, I mentioned before that New Philadelphia is operating more on the Dover side of the field later on in this first half, but even then, the Tornadoes have just really been able to do a better job at controlling the ball, controlling their passes, and operating between teammates.
Yeah, the defense for Dover has really been a stalwart for the whole season. They've not given up a lot of goals in any of their games. We've struggled to find goals. Tonight it seems like we found a little bit of a solution for that, but every time New Philadelphia looks like they're going to put together a good attack, Lane or Ainsley Bolin or Peyton Grafe really step in and kind of end that pretty quickly.
So McKenna Miller back into the contest for the Quakers, as Dover is bulking up many of their players on the defensive side to keep New Philadelphia from a breakaway goal, such as McCray just a minute ago. Ball rolling down the side here, picked up and just tapped out of bounds by Abigail Lane.
Yeah, I think Lane looked up and saw McKenna Miller had a full head of steam, and if McKenna Miller gets around her there, that's potentially going to be a goal. So I think super good play there by Abigail Lane. Just play it out, slow the game down, and get it back on the attack.
We are approaching the final quarter of this first half here as the Tornadoes once again lead 4-0. The Quakers looking for their first goal of the match now. Operating at the top of your screens towards the further side of the field. And Dover able to pick it up off the deflection, but it's
McKenna Miller there again. She's going to look to take Abigail Lane on, just runs out of field.
Ball just tapped the wrong way off of Miller's foot. Miller, a sophomore. One of 6 sophomores on this New Philadelphia varsity squad. We will take a quick timeout here. Dover up 4-0 nearing the end of the first half.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Primetime has people that can help you through every step of the way, and when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime, we picked the best program.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit waynedoor.com for a free quote today.
Introducing Mount Hope Fence. Elevate your outdoors with our premier fences, beautiful pergolas, and captivating decks. We're your local experts on outdoor transformations, security, style, and serenity. We have it all. Let us bring your outdoor dreams to life. Mount Hope Fence, your space, your sanctuary. 7102 County Highway 77 in Millersburg and 644 Killian Road in Akron. Mount Hope Fence. We have the inside on the outdoors.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team specialist since 1977.
You mentioned it before, Chris. Dover had some matches earlier in the season where they struggled to put points on the board. I mean, what do you think is the biggest difference between tonight and some of those games where they were struggling early on to score?
Yeah, the thing that I see right now, Mitch, is the first 2 goals. We weren't trying to get creative or be overly aggressive about getting in close to the goal. Let's take the shot that they give us. And
that's another goal there.
Another goal, Serenity Blick.
And no, I believe they're saying no goal.
Looks like the referee's going to call offsides there. So, ball came in. Serenity Blickensturfer.
It was initially a great stop there by Poole, and then the kick right after.
Poole makes the save, and Blickensturfer was in an offsides position, so she's not unable to score that goal. So the referee calls it back. So it'll be a restart here for the Quakers inside their 6-yard line.
Still 4-0 Dover over New Philly. Dover trying to add on to the lead. A long kick here is picked up by Poole. That was Harmon who tried to kick it over. Harmon, one of the 3 goal scorers here this evening, alongside McCrate and Cotlet. Dover resets. And they'll fully reset here as the ball is kicked back to Savannah Blinn, who, as we mentioned, has not had the most work here this evening on the opposite side goal.
No, Mitch, she's had to make a couple saves, but nothing that's really been super challenging. But I think what we're seeing here is the patience of Dover paying off, and that ball back to Savannah is not very pretty and sure doesn't look great because it's going the wrong direction towards goal. But what that forces that Quaker team to do is bring their team up, which creates that attacking space for us to go then play in. So it's a great strategic move by Coach Wally and team. And, I think that is what's resulting in some of these goals is our level of patience has been so much different tonight than it has in many of the other games. We're just not looking for goals. We're taking the ones that they give us.
They look very composed this evening. You mentioned A.J. Wally, his first year as the head coach of the Crimson Tornadoes girls soccer program, the former head coach here at New Philadelphia. And the Tornadoes now trying to work down the far side. Another shot is blocked by the Quakers.
Astera Cotlet played that in. Good block there by the Quakers. I think it was Alexis Long who had that block back there.
Seeing some more of the Quaker rotation coming off the bench here now as Dover tries to add to its lead. Ball skips away here. A one-on-one is picked up by New Philly.
This is that numbers game we were just talking about, Mitch. It was 2 Quakers and 4 Tornadoes, but McKenna Miller was trying her hardest to get up around the outside. Just ran out of time. The Quaker defense, or the Tornado defense, came in and stole that ball before they could build the attack.
Among the midfielders in action include number 10 for New Philadelphia, Angie Solis. But now Dover retains possession here on New Philadelphia's side of the pitch. Dover trying to skip it over to the left side. Let's see if they can pick it up. They do.
Yeah, they've switched Miley Patton to the other side here, so
it will be Lane taking it out once again. Patton near her on the left side. Back over to Lane, who just skips it over and behind the goal. Just a miscommunication between the two, it seems.
Yeah, Abigail threw that into Miley, who really wanted her to put that ball down on the ground. That bouncing ball on this turf is really difficult to control and play into the middle. So Lane just mishits it and gets it out behind the goal up there for a goal kick.
Seeing Barker come back into the match here along with number 24, Miriam Hernandez-Sica, one of the 3 seniors for New Philadelphia's squad.
A nice offensive play there by Aaliyah Baranek. Saw an opening against Lane defensively. Took a shot at it.
Five minutes to go here until halftime of this match here on Big Time Sports. We'll have our halftime report here coming up soon to give you the latest numbers and tidbits from this first half.
Taylor Vaughn centers that ball in. Leah Kutcher there to intercept it and get it cleared out of the danger zone.
Ball is knocked out of bounds and will stay on the Tornadoes side.
Tornadoes coming in here. So that looks like Grace Gartrell, Allie Hampshire, and senior Bridget McCrate coming back in. So Allie Hampshire and Grace Gartrell going to get their first minutes of the evening.
That's a ball that bounces over into the hands of Poole. Poole has been very active here in this first half with Dover monopolizing much of the field. Let's see if New Philadelphia can brew something up here as
Miriam Hernandez-Sica working real hard to find a way out of that defense. She keeps looking up for somewhere to pass the ball, and there's just no Quakers around, but everywhere she looked, there was a sea of white jerseys.
The missed kick there gives it back to Dover here. Lane inbounds it. And some defensive effort there by Angie Solis. Let's see if New Philadelphia can pick it up. They do, but it's out of bounds off the foot of number 8 for Philly. That is Baranek. It's a long volley off the foot of Philly. That'll go out of bounds here. And pick up here for the Tornadoes in possession. See if they can add on to their 4-0 lead here. A nice swoop in by Hernandez-Sica. A lot of pink shirts on defensive side for the Quakers here as the ball will be out of bounds. Picked up by the Tornadoes again. With 2:30 remaining in the first half.
Patton again on the other side now. Looks to get that ball across, and yeah, Blickensdorfer got that ball. Poole came out to get it. Don't know if it deflected off her hands or not.
Well, either way, Serenity Blickensdorfer is on the board, 5-0 Dover.
You got Patton who plays, yeah, it did deflect. She did a good job getting out there deflecting it, but Poole just couldn't keep her hands on it, and Blickensdorfer there to intercept it.
What a first half for the Dover offense here. 5 goals, 4 different scores. Sharing a lot of the wealth here as we are 2:18 left before halftime.
Hampshire there. Out to Patton.
Patton airing it out and just right of the goal. They'll go back over to Philly here. Patton, one of the seniors on Dover's vaunted roster.
As we look to close this first half out with 1.5 minutes left, Mitch, I think we're going to see Coach Roberts take his Quakers and tell them not to worry about the score. It's 0-0. Let's go out and try and find a couple goals. That's what's going to define victory for them in the second half. You know, I think you've mentioned it here. We've found the Quakers kind of hunkered back in their defensive position, which has given the Tornadoes so much extra room to attack. I think he'll look to spread them out a bit and see if he can't generate some attacks of his own.
Another shot there and another goal for the Tornadoes.
Allie Hampshire with another deflection there. Piper Poole doing a great job getting her hands on the ball. Just can't catch it. Deflects off, and Allie Hampshire there to put it in.
So that is the 5th different goal score for the Tornadoes in this match. It's 6-0.
Lane puts it in a dangerous position. Poole stops it. Allie Hampshire just right there doing her job, following that ball. That's good team soccer.
Clock continuing to roll here as
second half only.
And they're saying there's an issue now with the clock, which was originally rolling before the start of this play here, but they are going to reset it to 55 seconds here.
Yeah, in high school soccer, one of the new rules this year, Mitch, is in the second half, if there's a 6-goal differential, it's a running clock. It never stops, not for goals. The only thing it would stop for would be an injured player. So I think there was just some confusion between the official and the timekeeping people on when that was going to start. But it doesn't start till second half.
It's not like the current OHSA rule and say for another sport like American football, where no matter if it's the first half or second half, once you get to 30, that clock keeps rolling.
Yes.
Either way, we are nearing the end of this first half here. Be sure to stick around for our halftime report, as well as our second half coverage here of this match between Dover and New Philadelphia. Dover trying to cap off a fantastic first half. Look at the footwork there, but a nice stop by the Quakers on defense.
Carolyn Ohl right there doing a good job secondary defending against Bridget McCrate.
And Poole will keep that from going out of bounds. The clock has run out, and that is our first half. What a half for the Dover Crimson Tornadoes, who have posted a 6-0 lead over the Quakers of New Philadelphia High School. When we return, we will give you our halftime report and be back with second half coverage between Dover and New Philadelphia when we come back here on Big Time Sports.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction. Discover Little Caesars Pizza in New Philadelphia. Indulge in our delectable pizza varieties perfect for pickup or delivery. From classic pepperoni to mouth-watering supreme. Plus, we have wings, crazy bread, and much, much more. Enjoy the convenience and great taste of Little Caesars Pizza. Little Caesars, 539 West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Bringing you quality and convenience, so don't settle for anything less than the best. Little Caesars.
Oak Shadows Golf Club is a premier 18-hole course that will surely bring your group back for another fun round. Oak Shadows offers panoramic views and is suitable for all skill levels. Our bent grass fairways, tees, and greens will offer you a comfortable and enjoyable experience. For your tee time, call 330-343-2426 or at oakshadowsgolf@gmail.com.
Other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Welcome to Action Extreme Sports, Northeast Ohio's top dealer for Gas, KTM, Kimco, Landmaster, and YCF. Check out our awesome selection of motorcycles, dirt bikes, ATVs, UTVs, and electric bikes. New or used, we've got it all. Located in New Philadelphia, near Canton and Akron. Visit or call us today for unbeatable sales, service, parts, and financing. Action Extreme Sports, your adventure starts here.
It's March, baby, and Simpson Heating and Cooling is bringing the heat. And the shot is up. The shot is up. You call that a shot? Why don't we get somebody to teach these guys about the game of hoops?
What do you think, Coach?
So I thought you said these guys were all-stars.
They are a lot more professional here in their installation. Check out this installation. He's got one turn. He makes two turns. Wow! Sweet banana. We have got a full installation.
Now I see what you meant when you were talking about all-stars. These guys know what they're doing.
Somebody call for an all-star?
When madness hits your home, choose Simpson.
Back here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium, it's halftime, and it's 6-0 Dover over New Philadelphia here in this girls' varsity soccer match here on Big Time Sports. Mitch Spinell alongside Chris Kane here. I mean, we're at the Ferris halftime report, Chris, and we're talking as if the game is over right now, but Dover has just really opened things up here against the Quakers.
Yeah, the game's never over, but the Tornadoes have a commanding lead with 6 goals. The clock will run, so that will help in the favor of the Quakers, trying to get some urgency around finding a goal in the second half.
We take a look at some of the numbers here. 2 goals for the leading goal scorer right now in Kotlet. A goal each for the likes of Blickensdorfer, McCrate, Vaughn, and Hampshire. It's a very different way in which we saw Dover have its goals break down, because early on you saw a lot of longer kicks, a lot of more strategic formations, whereas near the end of the first half, Dover was simply getting the ball off of rebounds, being in the right places at the right time.
Yeah, Mitch, you described it so well. And early on, we were taking long shots because that's all we had. As we got goals, the Quaker defense kind of hunkered back in and put more people in the box, which gave us more attackers in the box and passing lanes to work through. So we were much deeper in the attacking zone later in that half.
So then, Chris, if you're on the opposite end and you're at New Philadelphia's side right now, which we do see the coaching staff led by Chad Roberts, talking to his girls right now. What do you say to them if they're in this particular situation, and what do you tell them to ensure you're getting their best in the second half?
Yeah, the first thing I tell them is we've got to maintain the ball. That's the best defense we can play. If we don't give Dover the ball, they can't score. If we keep the ball, we have an opportunity to create an attack, and we've got to make passes. You mentioned it together. They didn't have a lot of 2, 3, and 4 series passing. They've got to create those 3, 4, 5, 6 pass combinations to get down the field with enough people to get through that staunch Dover defense.
That is the halftime report brought to you by our friends at Ferris Sales, Service Parts, and Body Shop. When we return, we will bring you the second half coverage here of the match between Dover and New Philadelphia, with the Crimson Tornadoes up 6-0 here on Big Time Sports.
It's always that personal touch that they know you.
Primetime has people that can help you through every step of the way, and when you're my age, you need that extra help.
You don't want a lot of questioning when you're already dealing with a medical issue. Primetime is trying to help us get down the road as long as we can.
And if you're not in the right situation, a senior can lose everything. I feel with Primetime we picked the best program.
Not like your average high school. You start with something that you love.
Just getting hands-on is way different from sitting in a classroom.
Every day's different. You come across a problem, you have to tackle that problem, you have to figure out how to tackle the problem.
Skills I've acquired through just my lab in itself have been mind-blowing. Definitely here at Buckeye, they prepare you for any situation that you could go into after high school.
Charlie Jones here for Malkwitz Tavern. The very best in steaks or pork chops are at Malkwitz Tavern in Strasburg. Served on a sizzling platter to enhance your steak, you will soon agree it's the best. Our pasta with our homemade sauce and succulent seafood are also favorites. Don't be shy, give Malkwitz Tavern a try. I'll see you there soon.
This is Dover Brake Inc., a legacy spanning 3 generations at 9670 State Route 250 Northwest in Strasburg, Ohio. Your dedicated brake specialists committed to top-notch truck maintenance. Trust us for unmatched expertise and service. Your safety on the road is our priority. For information on service, parts, and a lot more, log on to DoverBrakeInc.com, where generations of excellence meet truck maintenance perfection.
With Bell Store's Bell Buddy Rewards, you save in-store and at the pump. New members receive 20 cents off per gallon as a welcome gift. Everyday savings are made easy. Instantly enjoy 3 cents off per gallon just for being a member. When you spend $25 in store, unlock an extra 5 cents off per gallon on your next fill-up. Buy 5, get 1 free. Track your drinks and earn free coffee, fountain, icy, and espresso with drink clubs. So start saving today. Download the Bell Stores app and sign up for Bell Buddy Rewards.
Hi, I'm James here at 705 South Tuscarawas Avenue in Dover, Ohio at New Image Auto Sales. Wait a second, is this supposed to rain today? Come with me inside our massive indoor showroom because Ohio weather is so unpredictable. You can check out all our nice pre-owned vehicles inside our indoor showroom. And every car comes with a lifetime warranty and is priced at or below KBB retail. And every vehicle comes inspected prior to hitting the showroom floor so that you know exactly what you're getting. And our inventory is moving so fast. Scan the QR code to see what's available right now. Don't see what you like? Check back tomorrow. Look, car buying doesn't have to suck. Stop in here at New Image Auto Sales year-round, where we have an indoor showroom, climate-controlled, that's been family-owned and operated since 2019, where you can find your next luxury pre-owned vehicle. So scan the QR code or check out our website to see today's inventory. I'll see you soon.
We welcome you back here to Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. We're just moments away from the start of the second half between the Quakers and the Crimson Tornadoes, in which Dover has a 6-0 lead here on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard. Mitch Spinell alongside Chris Kane here, as Dover is set to start here after a 6-goal performance in the first half in this 2025 Rivals for a Cause match here at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium.
Yeah, Mitch, and we mentioned this, and we weren't sure how it was going to play out, but you can see Piper Poole back there shielding her eyes. So for about the first 10 or 15 minutes, the sunlight might be a problem for her.
On the opposite end there, we have Savannah Blinn, the goalie for Dover, finally getting some action away from the Sun. Hasn't had a lot of action in this game so far with the Tornadoes operating their offense on the other side of the field. She's had a few saves early on in the contest. We'll see if New Philadelphia can get things going here. But Dover is already utilizing much of the opposite field here to start the second half.
Yeah, the Quakers put together a 3-pass series there, Mitch, and lots of good movement around and off the ball. So I think, you know, we talked about Chad Roberts talking to his team about finding passing. There's 3. That's going to be close to 4. Tried to play connecting pass there, but I think he really did talk to them about putting together some passes and getting some numbers forward. You can see a lot of the Quakers pushing up way higher into that Dover area rather than hanging back waiting for Dover to bring the ball to them.
Initially a 4 set up top for Dover here now as Patton trying to operate around defenders, and the ball is tapped away by the Quakers. It was number 2, Marissa Roth, was able to knock it away.
Miscommunication there between Ainsley Bolin and Reese Russell. Quakers are going to have a throw in. The Dover side of the field here.
It's the aforementioned Roth throwing it in there. And it's in possession of Angie Solis, number 10. Knocks it over now to number 12, McKenna Miller. Seeing Bridget McCrate at midfield breaking away. McCrate with a goal in the first half already on a breakaway. Let's see if she can do it here. Has a look between defenders. Has a shot, and it's knocked away.
That's a great save. Piper Poole came out very similar to that goal that she had in the first half. Bridget McCrate not able to put it away. Piper Poole just really focused on that ball and got in great position.
Well, McCrate had all the momentum, juggling past multiple defenders, but a great save there by the Quakers and Poole. And Dover still operating on offense. A look here now for the Quakers. It's number 25, Estera Khaled, who had 2 goals in the first half, as the shot on goal is just a little wide.
Be the first goal kick of the second half here for the Quakers.
You look now here as Patton trying to work around 3 defenders here.
Blickensdorfer out there.
Tapped out of bounds. It will stay with Dover.
Katie Brown out there doing the defending. And Carolyn Ohl helping her. Lane throws it in.
So some nice defensive stops for New Philadelphia early on goal, but a lot of the same we saw in that first half, where Dover is just utilizing much of the time of possession on their side. A look here for Patton, getting tucked into the corner. She works around, tries to work around. Nice save there by the Quakers as Roth again.
Marissa Roth shut her down.
Roth, one of 6 sophomores for New Philadelphia's varsity team.
Carolyn Ohl going to throw it in from deep in the Quaker defensive zone.
Right over to the Tornadoes. Blickensdorfer.
Going to look to get this across to the middle. Can she find space?
Sturfer, and it's out of bounds, yes. They're going to say it's Dover possession still, as Abigail Lane, the main outlet player for the Tornadoes, picked up as Dover resets the offense.
Russell back to Bolin. They're going to probably take this all the way back to Blend, maybe. No, Peyton Grafe looks forward.
Blend already a quarter of the way upfield.
This might end up being a corner kick. It is. It's going to be a corner. This is going to be a first corner kick for Dover here in the second half.
It will be Cashlyn Harmon who will kick from the corner.
Ainsley Bolin going in there to see if she can't cause some more disruption for Poole.
Harmon sets it. A nice play there once again by Roth on defense, and she knocks it out of bounds. We're seeing a lot of defensive action from Marissa Roth early on in the second half.
Yeah, she's doing a good job. I'm a little surprised we don't see a foul there in the favor of the Quakers. I thought Marissa did a great job getting in good position.
And the ball is tapped out of bounds off the deflection.
Going to be another corner kick there. Harmon will play that in again.
Keeping an eye on number 35, Ansley Bolin, tucked deep into the goal here, and behind Blinn, who saves it by Poole, rather. And
Poole does a really good job there. That's a hard save. Just high enough you can't confidently catch it, so she balls her hands up and punches it away, high and away from any other deflections like she did in the first half. So great job there from Piper Poole defending that.
You mentioned that first half tough for Poole, but she's already got a number of key saves early on to keep Dover scoreless so far in the second half. On the inbound here for Dover, we're at least right now seeing New Philadelphia play a little bit stronger on defense here in the second half, even though they've had so much time here on this side.
Yeah, they're making Dover work a lot harder to get good quality shots on goal, which is allowing Poole to be in a really good position. Probably going to see them work this back to Bolin. Bolin will take that space in the middle, look for someone forward to get it to. Russell around the outside, plays it forward into Bridget McCrate and just can't find it.
Dover still in possession here, though, as the ball slips past a number of Philly defenders.
Mr. Cotlet there, already with 2 goals.
She tried to find McCrate inside, but the ball gets volleyed back up to past midfield. Ball now gets it over to the right side again. Cotlet with a long volley over off the foot of the Quakers defender here.
I think that's Alexis Long back there intercepting those passes.
Number 18, Alexis Long, one of the many freshmen for the Quakers.
Actually ended up being Carolyn Ohl.
Also
Carolyn
a freshman.
Ohl, yeah.
Dover up 6-0 here early on in this second half here on the Wayne Garage Doors scoreboard. We see Cotlet here trying to work her way downfield, and a look there to Blickensderfer, but it is picked up by Poole and knocked out of bounds. They'll stay with the Tornadoes. Poole not making it easy once that ball gets inside for Dover. I want to remind you folks, be sure to stop after the game at one of your local Wendy's restaurants. You can pick up maybe a junior bacon cheeseburger, maybe a cup of chili, or a delicious cold chocolate or vanilla frosty. Either way, be sure to stop by your local Wendy's restaurant after tonight's game. So Dover, a couple of volleys on this side, met pretty much 90% of this second half has stayed on the Quakers side, and that may be at a minimum.
Yeah, going to be another goal kick here for the Quakers. We've got substitution coming in.
We've got number 8, Aaliyah Baranek, coming back into the contest. And with that, we will take a quick timeout here. 6-0 Dover here on Big Time Sports.
The all-new 2026 Chevy Equinox is here at Bear Chevrolet Toyota. Sleek, smart, and ready for summer fun. With advanced tech, bold styling, and room for the whole crew, it's the perfect ride for every adventure. Stop in today, take a spin, and see why everyone's talking about the new Equinox. Vera Chevrolet Toyota on the Wabash in New Philadelphia.
Dumont Sporting Goods has been outfitting winning teams since 1977. Put Doug Clark and his experienced staff to work for your team. See them for school jackets, silk screening, and embroidery. Dumont's is especially proud to be your exclusive area Russell Athletic Team Specialist. All of the name brands you love close to home. That's Dumont's Sporting Goods on Tuscarawas Avenue in downtown Dover. Team specialist since 1977.
Every day begins with purpose. Every job begins with precision. At Rightmark Roofing, we don't just install roofs. We build trust and forge relationships. We understand that your roof is more than just materials. It's protection. It's peace of mind. That's why we use high-quality products and expert craftsmanship. With a sharp focus, our team is always ready to hit the mark. Call Rightmark Roofing. Let's build a future that stands strong.
Unleash the champion in you at T-County Boxing Academy. From beginners to seasoned pros, our classes are tailored for every age and skill level. Get ready to jab, hook, and cross your way to greatness with our expert trainers. Join a community where everyone is welcome to embrace the power within. It's not just a workout, it's a journey to a stronger, more confident you. T-County Boxing Academy, where champions are made. Sign up now and step into the ring of endless possibilities.
Beaver Constructors is a full-service general contractor delivering top-notch commercial construction management, general contracting, and design-build services across Ohio. We prioritize doing things the right way, ensuring the highest quality in every project from critical infrastructure to facility improvements. Beaver Excavating excels in heavy civil contracting for commercial, industrial, and transportation sectors. We believe in making a positive impact through community involvement and client satisfaction.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today. Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
When it comes to your health, trust the expertise close to home. Pomerene Hospital, nationally recognized for excellence in community health, serves Tuscarawas and Holmes counties with compassionate, specialized care. From pain management to gastroenterology and to women's health, our local offices are just minutes away. Pomerene Hospital, where advanced medicine meets a commitment to our neighbors. Learn more at pomerenehospital.org.
Back here on Big Time Sports as Dover resets its offense up 6-0 over New Philadelphia. About a half hour left in this match as Dover resets the offense.
Angie Solis up there trying to make it hard for the Dover defense to get that ball forward. Bridget McCrae's going to try the corner.
Being defended by the sophomore, number 20, Leah Kutcher. Now into the game. Dover resets the offense again as Blind will pick it up. Blind, the goalie, who has not had to work a ton in this game. Almost operating as like a backup midfielder for the Tornadoes, rather. Ball floats and it's still in bounds. A nice recovery there by Patton. Ball skips past, and it looks like we have a breakaway here. McCrate trying to get a shot on goal, and a nice save there.
Kick save, great second save as well. Kick save by Poole, breakaway from McCrate. Able to get back up and make a hand save on that second one. Piper did a great job.
We're seeing a lot of great effort here from Piper Poole in this second half here. Let's take a look at it on the Mount Hope fence defense replay.
You got McCrate here coming. Piper Poole comes out, cuts the angle, kick save, gets back up to her feet, falls on it with a hand save. That's good attacking and good defending. Just good soccer all around.
So it'll be a goal kick here for the Quakers. Number of low intro kicks tonight for New Philly. And the ball will skip away from the inbound there. That was Hernandez Sika, or rather, number 2 for New Philadelphia.
Marissa Roth, yeah, she was in good position, just not the most accurate pass.
New Philadelphia having some trouble here with transition passes throughout this match as Patton gets tucked into a corner against 2 Philly defenders. Patton trying to work her way out. The ball gets away and a long kick from the far side.
Aubrey Barker doing a great job shutting Miley Patton down there on the corner, not allowing her to get that ball across the middle where it can be dangerous.
No easy points so far for Dover in this second half as another substitution, Aubrey Warther, the freshman coming into the game for New Philly. If you're Coach Chad Thomas, you got to be happy about this upcoming future for New Philadelphia. Not only 6 sophomores, but 7 freshmen to go along with 3 juniors on the roster. So 2026 and beyond could be looking good for Quaker girls soccer.
Yeah, it's definitely a very young team, but they're getting a lot of really good exposure this year. And they've been very competitive in a lot of their games.
They've stayed competitive there as we see some shoving there between the 2 players.
I believe that's McCrate and looked like number 8, Aaliyah Baranek.
McCrate gave her just a bit of a shove there, competitive, friendly shove, so to say.
Yeah, a little, these games get very emotional and you're out there battling hard and, you just got to keep your head and not do anything that's going to take your ability to play in a future game or hurt your team. So we just got to maintain that composure.
We're also seeing number 11, Natalia Solis, the freshman, coming back into the contest for the Quakers. Got some first half action there, and she will replace Angie Solis. Dover trying to break through for the first time in the second half. They had 6 first half goals, while New Philadelphia trying to establish itself upfield. Let's see if they can do it here as the ball is poked away and back into the possession of the Tornadoes. Long kick here, stopped by the Quakers. And that ball will just roll over to Poole, who will pick it up. Header here for the Tornadoes as the Quakers still trying to get past midfield. They're getting close there as the ball is knocked away into possession of Solis. The ball is knocked around and it's up for grabs here and it's back over to New Philly's side. But the Quakers trying to reset on offense. But it's back over to the Quakers now, or back to the Tornadoes now.
That's Cotlet. Cotlet looking for another long-range goal there. Mishit that one. Not a difficult save for Piper Poole to make back there.
Cotlet, the leading goal scorer so far for Dover in this game with a pair, along with the goal apiece for Blickensderfer, McCrate, Vaughn, and Hampshire. Bit of a shove there on New Philly's side. Things getting chippy between 2 players as the ball will go back over to Philly.
Aubrey Barker doing a really good job of using her body to fairly win the ball there.
That was against number 5, Patton for Dover. A pair of substitutions come in for the Tornadoes.
Looks like that's going to be Avery Worst back in defense and Taylor Vaughn going to go up in the striking position.
You mentioned Vaughn, one of the seniors on this team, one of the goal scorers for tonight's game for Dover. Dover reestablishing it midfield. Working their way around defenders here. They'll go back to the top. A long pass over there. It's picked up by Vaughn.
Something you don't see in varsity sports too much right now, Mitch, is there are more freshmen and sophomore on the field than there are upperclassmen. Between the two teams, that's the youth that is being developed in these programs, and the coaches are giving them an opportunity to come out and get some high-level competition. So that's pretty interesting to see. We've got more freshmen and sophomores on the field than we have seniors and juniors.
Well, that's got to be big for a pair of first-year coaches like Roberts, like Wally, who can come in and not have to worry about players who have already worked under other coaches. They can establish some things right from the get-go with a lot of these players.
Absolutely. Start to build the consistency and the expectations.
Nearing the midway point of this second half here between the Tornadoes and the Quakers, with the Dover squad up 6-0 on their rivals' turf.
An errant pass there from Kotlet to Vaughn, just ran out of space. That's one of the things that, you think not only is the AstroTurf surface different, but the size of the field varies. This is a really narrow football-sized field. Most of the grass soccer fields in the state of Ohio have about 15 or 20 total yards in width additional. So it's a hard transition for some of these teams to make as you think about the width of play as you start your attack.
No doubt. Number 15, by the way, Maddie Kinsey coming into the game now, a Quakers freshman in for McKenna Miller. So many of the Quaker freshmen getting some playing time here as Dover is trying to close out. Will be its 4th win in the last 7 matches for them. And New Philadelphia able to make some good stops here on defense. They just haven't been able to get a clean look or breakaway to get back on the offensive side.
That's Aubrey Werther there, a freshman also on that Quaker team, doing a really good job against Astera Kotlet, a junior for Dover with 2 goals, coming out of the victor of that battle.
Go back over to midfield here as Dover tries to reset itself.
Bolin there trying to find Blickensderfer up top, run. Avery Wurst here going 1v1 with Jillian Haynes.
Now a ball will roll out of bounds here as we reach the 20-minute mark. A scramble for the ball here as it gets away from Werther back over to the possession of the Crimson Tornadoes as Miley Patton rolls upfield past defenders. Or rather, that was number 15 for Dover. That was Anna Klossner.
Anna Klossner, and she played it into Miley Patton, who was also up there running, trying to get away from the Quaker defenders to find an open pass.
Peyton Grave, who we haven't heard a ton from in this contest, getting some action here in the backfield. Peyton picked up by one of the Quaker defenders here. Some hard-nosed defense there by Baranek. We'll take a quick timeout here. 6-0 Dover with about 19 minutes left here on Big Time Sports.
Welcome to PAC Oil Drilling, your local energy partner. Embrace the benefits of domestic oil production with us. We pride ourselves on safe and environmentally responsible practices, ensuring minimal impact on Ohio's beautiful landscape. Our dedicated team is committed to meeting energy demands while preserving nature's beauty. PAC Drilling is a big supporter of high school athletics and academics. We wish our athletes the very best on the field and in the classroom.
You can recover so much faster in the comfort of your own home. It's good to be.
It's not easy caring for an aging parent. At Ember Complete Home Health Care in Uriksville, We can help you full-time or just a few hours a week. We can develop a customized care plan. Call 740-922-6888 or learn more at embercomplete.com.
Looking for a Ford? Head to Parkway Ford in Dover, Ohio, just a quick drive from Canton. We're your hometown hub for new and used cars, expert service, and financing made easy. Whether you're buying, leasing, servicing, or selling, our team is here to help. No pressure, just great deals and even better people. Serving drivers from Tuscarawas, Stark, and Summit counties, we do business your way, the right way, the Parkway way. Come see us in Dover.
Hey, wake up! New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already? Either way, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's. Hey, wake up! New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already? Either way, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's.
We are farmers.
Come to Sammy Sue's Barbecue. Located at 237 West Front Street, Dover, with a full-service bar. We offer carry-out, catering, and a dine-in area. We do take reservations Monday through Wednesday.
It's the best for me and you, Sammy's Barbecue.
Our barbecue is true barbecue. We smoke all of our own meats in-house with our homemade rubs and match it perfectly with our sweet barbecue sauce. Come and see us soon.
As we were heading into break, you were mentioning Aaliyah Baranek, who was in there battling. She drew a foul. Her hard play got them this restart that we just saw as we came out of this break. I'll tell you what, forget what grade they're in. There are a couple girls out there that have decided they want to earn playing time next year tonight. And Aaliyah Baranek has been playing really hard. McKenna Miller out there playing really, really hard. Just finding ball for the Quakers. Just can't put together 3 or 4 passes that they need to get a really good attack.
We've seen some good effort here from the players tonight. We also saw the first save opportunity, I believe, in the second half for Savannah Blind, who's had a few key stops early on and has basically been a spectator for most of this contest as Dover has monopolized the opposite side of the field. They're trying to do so once again, reestablishing the offense past the Philly defense. It'll be Cotlet working her way downfield, has an open look here. Potential goal score for Blickensderfer, just gets away. That pass is a little long for Blickensderfer.
Miley Patton working to get the ball back over there. Anna Klassner going to get that over to Avery Wurst, switch sides of the field, see if they can't draw the open space for the Quakers. Stara Cotlet looking to play it forward, intercepted by the Quakers.
That ball will just be a little long for Jillian Haynes on that side. We're seeing a mass substitution here for the Quakers as we're near the 17-minute mark. Seeing Solis come back into the contest here, as well as number 23, Evelyn Blake, a freshman.
McKenna Miller was in that group.
As well as Miriam Hernandez-Sika, a senior.
Aubrey Barker was, I think, in that group. She came out and got some instruction from Coach Roberts.
Barker knocked down there, but the ball stays over to Dover, and that ball will be inbound still.
That's Miriam Hernandez-Sika making it really difficult for Anna Klassner to make a clean pass out of there.
So they pick up it just past midfield there for the Quakers as it's 6-0 Dover. Over New Philly here on the Wayne Garage Dover scoreboard. Dover scoring all 6 of its goals in the first half. Just over 15 minutes away from what would be their 4th match victory in the last 7 games. Seeing New Philadelphia spend some time on the opposite field here as they try to reset the offense. Now Dover picks it up once again, but a nice stop. And Dover won't get a breakaway, and that pass will be a little too long.
Harmon played that out there for Vaughn and just ran out of real estate. Marissa Roth going to restart here for the Quakers with a throw-in. Gets that into the center of the field for McKenna Miller. Intercepted by Klassner, and Dover's going to see if they can find an attack.
Ball now skipped away from Lane as she is pursued by 2 defenders and is picked up by Kutcher. Face off there between opposing players.
Blickensdorfer and Kutcher. Kutcher doing a really good job getting that inside shoulder, not letting Blickensdorfer get around the corner, draws the foul, so Quakers will have a restart here.
Inbound here, picked up by Dover. And that ball will skip over now. A save by
Poole, goal by Taylor Vaughn. Another difficult save for Piper to make. Slips out of her hands, and Vaughn there to get the rebound.
That's the 3rd Dover goal off the deflection of Poole, and the 2nd goal for Vaughn in this match.
McCrate puts it in, difficult, ball spinning, bounces. Piper just can't get her hands on it, bounces out. And Taylor Vaughn's right where she needed to be, making that run to finish that goal.
So it is 7-0 Dover over New Philadelphia here with about 13 and a half minutes left. Dover with the potential victory coming up here soon would improve to 8-6-1 on the season, 4-3-1 in conference play.
Grace Gartrell back in the game here. Seeing another young freshman getting some time. Plays that out to Vaughn. They've switched sides of the field for Vaughn and Patton. McCrate's up there going to see if she can't find that ball back to the center of the field.
Ball off the deflection there. That was number 23.
Evelyn Blake.
For New Philly.
Did a good job holding her ground and stopping that ball. Going to be a goal kick here for the Quakers. Just over 12 minutes to go.
We'll say one of the things, if you're AJ Wally for Dover, you have to be happy with a win like this, not only against your rival, but a road match. The Tornadoes have really struggled away from their home field this year. This would make it 2-4-1 record on the season so far.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you always love a shutout, or if we can assume that that's how this ends. But the biggest thing that Dover has struggled with all year is finding balls in the back of the net. And they've been in really good position. They've cleaned up some passes that have gotten through to Piper Poole, and we've just had somebody on the end of them, and that's not been the case all season. So I think Coach Wally will definitely be happy with the effort from the girls on the offensive side of the ball tonight. Grace Gartrell looking to find Miley Patton. Going to be a foul there on Reese Russell against, I think that was Jillian Haynes. So we're going to have a restart from the Quakers. See if the Quakers can't get this down deep in our in the attacking end.
An inbounds kick there for Barker. She'll go back over. Let's see if New Philadelphia can pick things back up, but it goes back over to Dover off the chest of Klossner.
Barker's going to play it down the line to Jillian Haynes, just runs out of real estate. Got a big substitution coming for Dover here. Looks like we're going to have Bonanno coming in, Allie Hampshire coming in, Taylor DiMarizzo coming in, and I think Alexandria Parsons coming in.
Number 24. So a couple of the players for Dover getting some time here. Infraction gives the ball back to Dover here as we see more substitutions on the Quakers side, including Solis, number 11. And number 13, Serenity Poole. We'll take a quick timeout here. 7-0, Dover here with 9 minutes left.
Novelis is a global leader in flat-rolled aluminum and the world's largest aluminum recycler. Together, we forged a world-class team delivering high-quality products globally. We extend our positive impact by supporting local schools and community organizations. Novelis Urixville cheers on students and families across various schools. Novelis Urixville is rooting for you. Learn more at novelis.com.
We are the First National Bank of Denison. We have been a staple in the community for over 90 years.
Choosing the First National Bank of Denison is the first step to growing your business and reaching your goals.
We are a community bank with local decision makers who live, work, and raise families in your community.
We listen to our customers' short-term, long-term, and financial goals to ensure you achieve the best possible results to help your business grow.
As a community bank, we can't be successful unless our community as a whole is successful. Helping your business achieve success is our greatest reward.
Before making your next deal, come and see me, Jim Wilson, at our Denison location.
Or me, Brian Williams, at our Dover location. And remember, here at the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. First National Bank of Denison, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
If you're looking for a great place to take your gang before or after the game, you gotta try The Yard in Denison. Treat your family to the very best in pizza or pasta or salad. It's delicious. So don't be shy, give the Denison Yard a try. Enjoy good food and good times at The Yard.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
We understand the challenges families face today. Insurance can be confusing, and sometimes you're afraid to make the wrong move. Well, the Tuscarawas Insurance Professionals are here to make it easy. Our trusted staff will walk you through everything you need to know to make your decision easier for you. All our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, for your satisfaction. Learn more. Visit TuskInsurance.com or one of our 3 convenient locations: New Philly, Strasburg, and Sugar Creek.
We welcome you back here. 9 minutes left here in this match between Dover and New Philadelphia, with the Crimson Tornadoes up 7-0, an infraction called on the Tornadoes.
Yeah, those are hard. You're trying to not knock people over, but then you run into them, and they're moving one direction, you're moving another. So Allie Hampshire creates the foul. Going to have a restart here for the Quakers. Looks like Leah Kutcher is going to take that and put it into Angie Solis to see if she can't create an attack. I believe that's Audrey Barker is going to put it in for a save.
That goes over to Blinn, her second save of the second half.
Oh, that's a great ball by Allie Hampshire up over top. Ava Bonanno going to put us some pressure on there. Wisely just kicked out of bounds by the Quakers. That was a great ball forward by Reese Russell. Allie Hampshire does a great job skipping it over top of the Quaker defense with her head. And Ava Bonanno was running hard, looked like she might get a breakaway, but Leah Kutcher stepped in and cleared that ball out.
We're seeing Reese Russell here be the initial inbounder. Now that honor will go to number 3 for Dover, Ruth Cotlett, a freshman. We talked about the freshmen for New Philadelphia here. There's so many for Dover. You have 13 freshmen listed on the varsity roster here for AJ Wally's squad. Dover set to go to 8-6-1 on the year, while New Philadelphia would drop to 10-11-1. And in conference play, that would drop them to a tough 0-7-1 record.
Marissa Roth showing some excellent hustle out there, defending against Alexander Parsons over there. Alexander comes up with it, looks for a pass, broken up by McKenna Miller.
Seeing Miller in there, a nice move by New Philly. The ball gets tapped out of bounds once again.
Going to be a throw in for Dover here. Ruth Cotlett's going to come up and take that.
Look towards the goal here. It's stopped by Poole. Wouldn't have gone in anyway. So Poole's had an active night on this side for New Philly. And as for Dover's goalie, Savannah Blinn, I mean, with what she's had to deal with earlier this week, she might have needed what's essentially a pseudo night off.
Yeah, she got a dislocated finger against Tusky Valley on Tuesday night. Those are always difficult because you just never know, is it going to be broken or not. Luckily, it was not broken, but you know, the pain that comes with it and the lack of flexibility that comes from dislocating those fingers is just really difficult for goalies to deal with. So glad to see her get a little bit of work, but some time to heal and recover for that sectional tournament coming up real soon.
Yeah, despite that injury and the Dover offense mainly working the other side of the field, she's had a number of key points here tonight where she's able to stop the ball on goal and obviously pitching a shutout here. As Dover trying to add on to the lead late in the contest. We're past the 5-minute mark here left in the game.
Marissa Roth again doing a great job just intercepting that, taking the ball away from Alexander Parsons and working to get it forward to her teammates.
Be sure to stick around after tonight's game to check out our post-game report. We'll also announce the Clars XL screen printing player of the game here between Dover and New Philadelphia. As it is 7-0 on the Wayne Garage Door scoreboard.
Taylor DiMarizzo coming there for Dover, gives it up. This could be the most dangerous ball they've had all night. It is. It's going to end up being a corner kick. That was a really, really great ball played through the gap by Leah Kutcher. Looks like we're going to have McKenna Miller take this corner kick, and this is going to test Dover's defense out. This is the most dangerous ball that New Philly's had in the second half.
And New Philadelphia, really quick, will make a quick substitution in number 25, Katie Brown, the junior. Or rather, number 26, Isabel Ramirez, also a junior.
Yeah, and McKenna was on that substitution list, so it looks like Marissa Roth is going to take this corner kick, puts it in. Difficult, went off of Ainsley Boland's head.
And not only went through the main goal, but also the uprights for the football field.
Going to be.
Let's take a look at it here on replay.
Great ball in here by Marissa Roth. Blend and Boland go up to try and save that. Able to keep it out of the net. That's another difficult shot. Over top, deflected by Blend.
That was a close goal attempt there by number 15 for New Philly, Maddie Kinsey.
Going to be another goal kick here. New Philadelphia has done a really good job of making every one of these very, very dangerous.
So Kutcher takes it out of the corner, trying to put New Philly on the board for the first time in this contest.
Great ball in. Looked like Angie Solis was on the end of that. Just couldn't get it to go through the goal.
And it's the Dover players you were seeing hustle there towards the bottom of the screen. Ruth Cotlett took one off the shin and kept that ball from going towards the Dover goal.
Now it's Natalia Solis up there.
Less than 2 minutes remaining in the contest. Dover up 7-0. Aggressive move there by one of the Quakers to see if they can get a shot on goal.
Blend comes out. Well done, Savannah.
Read that one well.
Yeah, she knew that her defender was beat, so she took it upon herself to get out there and make a great sliding save.
Blend will punt it just short of midfield.
Grace Gartrell draws the foul there. Good hard play from the Quakers. Good challenge.
That foul on Aubrey Warther, so the Crimson Tornadoes look to just run out the clock on their side of the field here. The final minute of this contest between rivals on a night where people could hopefully come together for a Rivals for a Cause. But the Quakers will drop to 2-11-1 on the season, while the Tornadoes bolster their record to 8-6-1.
30 seconds left here. Dover's going to get this played in. Megan Flores Martinez with the throw in there. Ruth Cotlett intercepts. Gets it out to Alexander Parsons.
10, 9, 8.
And the countdown has begun here at Quaker Stadium.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Closing seconds left in this contest, and that will do it. Now the Dover Crimson Tornadoes walk into their rivals' domain and steal a 7-0 victory. A domination from beginning to end by the Tornadoes. We'll take a quick timeout here. When we come back, we'll give you our post-game report and our player of the game here on Big Time Sports.
Vitamins and minerals, feeding champions since 1983.
Hey, wake up! New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already? Either way, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's. Hey, wake up! New drinks just dropped at Wendy's. Cold foam, cold brew coffee, and sparkling energy. Need a treat first thing or to just stop yawning already? Either way, mornings hit different. To pick up a new pick-me-up, gotta be Wendy's.
At Wayne Door, we are your trusted partner in helping you build your dream home with quality technicians who pay attention to every detail so you won't have to pay costly future repairs. At Wayne Door, we only install high-quality products to protect your family for generations to come. We have your whole house covered with garage doors, windows, and more. So choose the team at Wayne Door. People you can trust since 1973. Visit WayneDoor.com for a free quote today.
Introducing Mount Hope Fence. Elevate your outdoors with our premier fences, beautiful pergolas, and captivating decks. We're your local experts on outdoor transformations, security, style, and serenity. We have it all. Let us bring your outdoor dreams to life. Mount Hope Fence, your space, your sanctuary. 7102 County Highway 77 in Millersburg and 644 Killian Road in Akron. Mount Hope Fence. We have the inside on the outdoors.
Selling your home is one of the largest transactions you will have in your lifetime. Sure, you could try to sell it yourself, but you can also cut your own hair, but why risk it? There are contracts, inspections, appraisals, financing, marketing, title work, and negotiating. Why not leave it to the professionals at Atkins Roof Realty, one of the few remaining locally owned real estate companies? As my granddaughter Mason says,
make the call!
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today. Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
We welcome you back here to Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium. It's a final here, 7-0. The Dover Crimson Tornadoes win a girls soccer match against the Quakers of New Philadelphia High School. Mitch Spinell alongside Chris Kane here. And Chris, I mean, tonight was all about charity, but Dover gave New Philadelphia anything but in this matchup.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a difficult match coming into it, but I think both teams have some things they can take away from it. You know, the Quakers are very, very young, and they got some very solid play out of that. The Tornadoes were really looking to find a way at the end of the season to put some goals in the back of the net. They got that accomplished. So the score doesn't necessarily reflect the overall outcome, but I think both teams should walk away with plenty to be happy about.
This is our wrap-up report brought to you by our friends at Altman Hospital. 5 different goal scorers for Dover, one of which we'll get to later on in this contest, while the Crimson Tornadoes will improve to 8-6-1 on the season, while the Quakers dropped to 2-11-1. Finally, it is time to announce our Clars XL player of the game. A number of players to choose from on Dover's side, but it was all about the first 2 goals that were scored by Estera Kotlet.
Yeah, Estera Kotlet did a great job opening this game up very early on from way out. Both those goals were from 20 and 22 yards out, and then she spent the rest of the game finding and feeding her team, controlling the middle of the field and creating opportunities. So I think Estera did a great job really being a balanced force in the middle of that field. Great job, Estera.
Congratulations to you, Estera, once again for being our Clars XL player of the game. And this is our wrap-up report brought to you by our friends at Altman Hospital. I want to thank you all for tuning in to tonight's coverage of high school girls soccer action here on Big Time Sports. For the Big Time Sports production crew down in the truck alongside Chris Kane, I'm Mitch Spinell, thanking you for tuning in to another edition of high school sports here on Big Time Sports.